Aloha everyone and welcome back to the CO2 Rundown. I'm your host, Chad Owens. Happy Monday. I hope you guys had an amazing weekend. Man, I sure did. I look forward to the weekends more than ever now. I feel like the grind throughout the week is picking up. I'm starting to do a little bit more, starting to grind a little bit harder. And that's why I tell you, man, on the weekends, you really have to take advantage of it if you're able to, right? Some of us, right, we work during the weekends. We may have an off day during the week. And whenever that off day is, I encourage you to just literally relax. And sometimes it's the best thing to do is to do nothing, right? So enjoy those moments. It was a great weekend, like I said. And we got a great show for you guys as always. But before we do, I got to say mahalo to Long's Drugs for all of their support. Make sure we are popping in there and making Long's Drugs a part of our day. Let's dive on in to the CO2 Rundown. Big shout out to our guy, our writer, editor. He's sort of quarterbacking this thing when it comes to this show and providing me with all the stories. Curtis gets me all the stories from all the writers, and I deliver for you guys. And so Curtis himself has a column in today's Honolulu Star-Advertiser, and he has a pretty valid argument. He's saying it's about time to make volleyball an official state sport here in Hawaii. I know we've got surfing and canoe paddling. That dates back to, Duke Kahanamoku. Which, in fact, I have just watched that movie, Waterman. I highly, highly, highly recommend it. It is an absolute pillar for our people, and we need to see that from an educational standpoint. And dating back to those times, hey, beach volleyball is what came about then. And years later, here we are, multiple, for the University of Hawaii, multiple women's national titles, back-to-back men's national titles, as we know. And yeah, volleyball is one of the sports that our people here in Hawaii just enjoy playing. We enjoy watching. And the interesting thing is that our fans, our University of Hawaii fans, those volleyball fans are volleyball fans. And for the most part, hey, they just want to see good volleyball. They want to see great games. And they're cheering, obviously, for our home team. But hey, we've got sportsmanship, and we carry that aloha and welcome the opponents, right? Unlike some other places, hey, they're representing their own, and that is it. You getting booed on the road. And so, that just speaks volumes to what the game of volleyball means to Hawaii. And Curtis, you've got a very, very valid point. We'll see what happens. Just keep pushing that envelope when it comes to trying to make volleyball an official state sport. Make sure you guys take a look at that article. On any driven Sunday, our University of Hawaii Rainbow Warrior baseball team appears to be at its very best. We defeated Cal State Northridge on Sunday 10-1 to close out that series, and this is our sixth 3-game series win in a row. Look, we took an L on Thursday. We bounced back on Friday, had the day off on Saturday, and came to work on Sunday. That is a sign of a team that doesn't get rattled, that stays together, that believes in itself, that's confident in what they have, and it showed. And this win guaranteed our University of Hawaii Rainbow Warrior baseball team a non-losing season in the Big West. And that's big. For any first-time coach coming into a program, I think that's a victory in itself. Yeah, we've got bigger goals. I know that. But we gotta celebrate the small wins, the small victories. And as those things pile up, it ends up being a big thing in the end. And so I just want to congratulate our young men for persevering through early adversity in that series and just kept battling, kept believing. And look, we are continuing to be on a roll. And so congrats again. Keep that momentum of that wave going and just keep working to get better each and every day. That is the name of the game. And so if you guys want to dive deeper into this article, make sure you guys check it out in today's Honolulu Star-Advertiser. The boys and girls high school state track and field meet was held this past weekend, and boy, was there some performances. On the team side, the girls Punahou track and field team claimed its 38th state title. Congratulations on that. It takes a team effort to get that done. I mean, track and field, we're talking a plethora of events, right? It's an all-day thing, and it's not all about coming in first place to win that team title. It's about accumulating those points. And the more athletes you have competing in multiple events, placing, you getting those points. And so congratulations to the girls track and field. And on the boys side, Punahou is always atop there and doing their thing. But there's one individual on the boys side from Kapolei, Jordan McQueen. Man, that just sounds fast, right? Kind of like Lightning McQueen. But look, he is the first and only the only athlete this year to win 3 events. It was the 4x400. He was part of that team, the long jump and the triple jump. And he only started doing the triple jump and practicing for it a couple of weeks ago. That is impressive, brother. It just shows, your athleticism, your ability to pick something up quickly. And at the end of the day, guys, that's what it's about. As an athlete, I'd like to think we have an unfair advantage when it comes to figuring things out. Our natural athletic abilities take over once you show us something a few times. We'll go through it, we get a feel for it, boom, natural athletic ability takes over. And my man Jordan took over this past weekend, man. Congratulations on that. And he's a senior. What a way to close out your high school years, man, is with that type of performance. So congrats again. Congrats to all the athletes. And I'm going to continue to reiterate this. It's not always about winning. It's great to win. It's great to be the champion. It's great to be number one. But what's even greater is learning something about yourself throughout the whole process, right? If you're a senior, those 4 years of high school, where you started and where you are today. Just during a season, how you guys started, where did you guys finish? You as an individual, you get to learn so much about yourself through this process involving sports. And so with that, look, win, lose, or draw, I know each and every one of you are better today than you were yesterday. Keep pushing. Whoo-wee, man, let me tell you, the highs and lows of the NBA playoffs. Let me tell you, some of these guys cannot catch a break. It's tough, right? But this is the NBA. This is the best players in the world. And the thing I love about the NBA today, there are so many talented players scattered across the league. Yeah, some teams are forming that big three, the 1-2 punch, to try to stack their clubs. But for the most part, there's talent across the league. And you can't, it's not like the Bulls of the past or even the Golden State Warriors, right? When they had their run. A lot of talent out there. I'm going to start on the Western Conference side, okay? Where the Dallas Mavericks just defeated the Phoenix Suns in Game 7, coming back from being down 2-0 in the series. Phoenix was the favorite, right? They're expected to blow out Dallas in this Game 7 and move on to the Western Finals. But the Dallas Mavericks had other plans. Luka Doncic just came in and did his thing from the very beginning, sending Chris Paul home. And look, it's Chris Paul, he's going to be a future NBA Hall of Famer, but the Phoenix Suns were primed. I thought they had the best team, the hottest team in this playoffs, and Dallas Mavericks had other plans. Jason Kidd, one of my favorite players, coming up, is the head coach of the Dallas Mavericks. And, I know with him at the helm, that type of leadership, that type of poise that he had as a player reflected down into his team now as a coach. And so congrats to the Mavs. They go on to play Golden State in the Western Final. On the East side, the Celtics defeated defending champs Milwaukee Bucks after being down 3-2 in the series. Came back, got it done, sent Giannis, the Greek freak, home to sit and watch the Eastern Final as the Celtics are going to be taking on the Miami Heat. That's going to be an exciting series now. So, some predictions just from me. I got the Heat and I got the Golden State Warriors in this year's NBA Finals. That's what I got coming out. Not sure who you got. Leave me some comments. Let me know. But the NBA playoffs has been exciting. It's had its highs, it's had its lows. But I'm looking forward to seeing who gets it done this year. And that is it for today's show. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in on this amazing Monday afternoon. It's the start of our work week. Make sure we got our pedal to the metal. You know what I always tell you to do? It's about starting fast. And so come out the gate, build that momentum, and get it going. Get after it today. And thank you so much again to Long's Drugs for all of your support. Let's make Long's a part of our days. Aloha.